Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of our John Muir adventure. We got up at a decent time this morning, just after 7.
Yep.
It's pretty good for a vacation. And got dressed and ate and got on the road. And it's about 8:45 right now, and we are headed to Yosemite. We stayed right outside of Yosemite last night, or not right outside, half hour outside.
Yep.
Of Yosemite, but we are not necessarily just going into Yosemite. We are going through Yosemite to the other side to Tuolumne Meadows. Most people don't go there.
Most people don't go there. Most people go to Yosemite Valley.
Yeah, so we're going to drive past there, and hopefully we're headed up early enough that there won't be too much traffic through the valley.
Really, I think it's getting. But we don't have to go through the valley, but we have to get into the park.
Oh, okay, so through the entrance gate.
Yeah.
I hope they have like a lane just for the people with the passes.
Yeah.
So we don't sit there and have people fish out their dollars and decide if they're buying a pass and all that stuff. So yeah, we're doing that. It should be pretty. When we get there.
That's where we chained up last year.
Oh, so we were up here over the winter, and we got snowed in at the campsite that we're staying at now. And we tried to make it up, but we didn't make it up all the way to Yosemite. So, but today is a beautiful day. I think it's going to be kind of warm, but it's starting out pretty nice. There's a slow bus in front of us, so eventually we'll make it there. At least the good thing is we're going there slow because the slow bus. Oh, he pulled off, but no one's gonna pass us, so it's not like the line to get in is gonna get any longer. We're basically in the line we're gonna be in. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I have only been to Yosemite once about 15 years ago, and it was nice, but I was only there for like a day and it was hailing. So I don't really remember much about it at all, except for there was a building with a tree in the middle of the building.
I've been a couple of times, but one of them was kind of a half miserable trip. My aunt, uncle, and cousin were nice enough. They flew out to California, and they were nice enough to take me along, and they borrowed my grandmother's car, and my grandmother's car, the transmission went out on its way up the hills to get into the valley. So we actually sat on the side of the road for 3 hours waiting for a tow truck to come get us, and then we spent the whole week without a car inside the valley, which isn't so bad. I mean, there's good transportation and all that, but there was a lot of our vacation was dedicated to dealing with the broken down car.
Trouble.
Yeah.
That sucks. Car trouble on a vacation. Car trouble at all is the worst.
Yeah, and then I've been once or twice other times, just kind of long weekends, or going hiking up to I think it was Vernal Falls that I went to.
Yeah, I'm looking for. You haven't been to Tuolumne Meadows?
I've never been to Tuolumne Meadows.
So I'm excited to check that out. And so come along with us on this adventure. We'll find out what it has in store for us.
I was lost in a city dream, and I was at home again beside the stream. Then you walked past me, and you saw me and smiled. I will never forget the first time when I saw you. I thought I lost my mind.
Hey everybody. We're on the hike to Soda Springs, and we stopped for a quick break in some shade sitting on a rock, and I just wanted to share this with you. Oh, sorry about the shaky cam. But there is a beautiful meadow up here.
This is Tuolumne Meadows?
Yeah.
And how you said most people don't come to Tuolumne Meadows.
Yeah, most people go to the Yosemite Valley.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad of a drive out here. I mean, if you only had one day, I guess you might not come out here.
Right.
If you have two, you should definitely split it between one day in one and one day in the other.
Yeah.
And so passing. So yeah, most people don't come out here, and you really should, especially if you're here during. It's closed like 8 months of the year, but the other months of the year, like it's really nice and beautiful. I mean, there's not the great vista of seeing Half Dome, but you can definitely stop in at the valley and see that. But make time to come out here because there's less people. I mean, there's not no people, but there's less people, and it's really pretty. It's nice, and you don't get to see it that often of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of John Muir's favorite places to come, so that's worth something.
And the meadows are beautiful. I feel like meadows are kind of like
Rare.
extinct. I feel like
Yeah.
they put houses on all of the meadows from
Yeah.
sea to shining sea.
Yeah.
And so it's just grassy meadows. You don't really get to see that often, at least not in California. Maybe in other parts of the country, you're like, what are you talking about? Like, there's meadows everywhere, but not here. And so it's just really pretty. And there's a nice creek running through it. I guess that's what makes the meadow, right? Because the Tuolumne River,
Yeah.
runs right through the middle, and then it's flat on either side for 8 miles or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Blue and faded was blown away and left behind. I hope you'll always be around, even if I fail. You are like a summer breeze that I must inhale. Is it possible for us to feel this way forever? Loving you has never felt more right. Woke up lonely, and for you there is nothing in this world I wouldn't do. I would walk 1,000 miles just to see you.
We are currently hanging out alongside the banks of the Tuolumne. Is it a creek or a river?
River.
The Tuolumne River. We just stopped at Soda Springs. Honestly, it's not quite what I was expecting, but it was pretty cool. The water just bubbles right up out of the ground. And I tasted it. Matt thinks I was crazy, but it was bad. Don't taste it. It's very irony, which makes sense when you look at all around it, all the red dirt and redness around it. But now we are eating some lunch. What I did was I took a can of organic black beans and a bag of organic whole food brand frozen corn, and also before we left I made brown rice in the slow cooker, and what I did was I put the rice in the water, and then I also threw a can of salsa in there and cooked it, and then brought the cooked red rice. So I just put the rice and the beans and the corn in a sauce pot this morning and stirred them up until they were warm, and then filled these thermos bowls that we have, and it's kept them warm. When did I do that? Like 7:30 this morning?
Yeah.
And so it's 1 o'clock now, and it's still, I mean, it's not piping hot, but I also didn't get it piping hot because we were in a hurry. But it's definitely still warm and good. We meant to have chips with it, but we left the chips back at the car. So, and we got hungry, so we're eating now. What did you think of Soda Springs?
I thought it was pretty cool. There's a lot of history here. Apparently, they used to bring a lot of people out to camp here. The river's beautiful. I mean, it's in a great location. This valley that the meadow's in is really just gorgeous.
Yeah, we really like it.
I mean, so I guess I'd say that Soda Springs is nice, but not amazing, but its location is pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the walk out here for all the other stuff. If it wasn't this beautiful, I don't know if I'd recommend Soda Springs, the hike that you pick. But yeah, so we're gonna eat and then head back, and I'm not sure what's after this.
I hope you'll always be around, even if I fail. You are like a summer breeze that I must inhale. Is it possible for us to feel this way forever? I hope you'll always be around, even if I fail. You are like a summer breeze that I must inhale. Is it possible for us to feel this way forever?
It's time to finish the vlog. Can you say goodnight? He's like What do you mean, can I say goodnight? I was already in sleep. I already said goodnight. I went to bed. So it is time to finish the vlog. We came back here after Tuolumne Meadows and we just kind of stopped vlogging because we were tired and I feel like I might have gotten some sun. So we just relaxed the rest of the day. I worked a little bit on the Junior Ranger book that I picked up, even though I'm a little bit of an older Junior Ranger. And then we headed out to dinner. We went to Groveland. There's a Mexican place in Groveland. It is the Mexican place in Groveland. So we had dinner there, and then we are back, and we are tired. We just filmed the podcast episode for today, so if you listen to podcasts, hey buddy, Teddy, where are you? Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you listen to podcasts, you should definitely go check us out. We are Then We Cross America, the podcast. And we have the corresponding episode to today's vlog over there. Should be live right now over on iTunes or Android. Stitcher. What's Android Music? Android Music? I don't know. Whatever you listen to on things other than iTunes, because we use iTunes. So yeah, we're all going to get a drink of water. Teddy's getting his. And then we're going to go to bed. And we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!
Loving you has never felt